MasterChef is back, and the competition gets tougher.
We're looking for that amateur who can make it to the top as a professional chef. Someone who can handle the pressure and still turn out great food.
It's an absolute passion.
2 expert judges to decide who wins.
There's only 1 in 1,000 who's got what it takes.
I'm at MasterChef to win it.
The prize, to work in a top restaurant.
Cooking does not get tougher than this. Whoever wins this, it's going to change their life.
I'm committed to becoming a chef.
MasterChef is going large. These 6 contestants all want to become the next star restaurant chef. But in this programme, only 1 winner will get through to the quarter-finals. They face 3 high-pressure tests. They have to invent a dish from scratch.
I'm not a scientist. That's scary.
They have to survive the pace of working in a professional kitchen.
No, don't put your thumbs on the plate.
And they have to wow the judges with their own recipes.
It's delicious. Wow.
All in just 2 days.
You'll have 40 minutes to do us 1 great plate of food, and at the end of this, 3 of you are going home. Good luck.
It's the quick elimination test. Deciding which 3 stay are judges John Terode, top chef and restaurateur.
Today I want to see somebody who's got confidence, the ability to be able to cook, but cook with style.
And veg guru Greg Wallace, one of the country's leading ingredient experts.
Anybody can fry a piece of meat or fish. What I want to see is how they then use the other ingredients to bring a plate of food together.
In this test, the contestants have just 40 minutes to invent a dish and cook it from today's ingredients, which are cooked chestnuts, cabbage, leeks, red currant jelly, cauliflower, calf's liver, and pheasant breast. They can use as few or as many ingredients as they like.
James, how are you getting on?
Not too bad. I'm overcoming the nerves a little bit now, but I'm getting there slowly.
What do you do for a normal job?
I'm going to become a chef. I've changed my life plan. Even if I don't make it through MasterChef, I'm going to become a chef either way.
Ambitious James wants to make his career in food and one day hopes to run a chain of restaurants.
I'd quite like to have a nightclub, restaurant, cafe, casino on the top as well. That's me. I'm going for it.
Nick, you've been industrious.
Yeah, I'm making a bit like Dalton wild potatoes, but without the nutmeg. Get the potatoes browned up at the start. Safe option.
Nick is desperate to change his life and hopes that his reinvention of Dauphinoise potatoes will get him through to the next round.
This is time for me to sort out what I want to do and get down with the cooking.
20 minutes. 20 minutes. Camilla,
Hi.
have you decided what you're doing?
I'm going to do liver with pancetta and onions with a kind of milky sauce. I've never cooked liver before.
Camilla has recently rediscovered her appetite for cooking. She would love to turn her new passion into a career.
I am really passionate about food, and it's probably the first time that I have been or really felt passionate about something.
Irish-born John gave up his dream of being a chef aged 16, and he believes this is his last chance.
What do you mean by it's your last chance, John?
45 years of age. I had one chance when I was 16 of taking up a career in cooking and really messed that up. This is my last chance to achieve something at this sort of level.
So you want to be a cook?
I want to be a cook, or I want to help people cook, or I want to write cooking. I just want to do something that involves the thing that I love the most in the world.
You've got 15, 16 minutes, all right? David, you're quite relaxed.
Yeah, I'm quite happy with what I want to do, I think. I just want to have fun, I want to really enjoy myself. I absolutely adore cooking.
So you don't necessarily want to win MasterChef, you just want to be here for a bit of fun?
No, I'd love to win MasterChef, John. I think it would be fantastic, but even if I won it, it would be fun.
David is confident his knowledge of ingredients will make him a winner.
Every single day I've got my head in a cookbook. I'm at farmers markets when I can get to them. Very passionate about local ingredients and sourcing and cooking seasonally.
Sri Lankan-born Ajata loves to entertain her family and friends, but really dreams of running her own cafe.
My family, they do like my cooking, and sometimes they do criticize. my son especially.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am.
Why are you here on MasterChef?
I love cooking, and always I do cooking. I do entertain the people, always my house.
Fantastic. Well, we've got much time left. Do you think you've got enough time to get finished?
I do believe.
You've got 5 minutes.
The 40 minutes are almost up. Now John and Greg will judge the contestants on how well they've cooked and combined their ingredients.
That's it. Get it up, get it in, get it on, get it out. Plate it up.
First up is ambitious James. He has made pheasant breast stuffed with liver, mushrooms and bacon, served with cauliflower cheese and sweet and sour parsnips.
It's well seasoned. The meat stay nice and moist. Really, it's very, very tasty indeed. Liver's strong. Gives the pheasant a richer, deeper flavour. I think, James, you have the makings of a very good cook.
Passionate cook Camilla is risking her dream on poached calf's liver in milk, served with potato wedges and cabbage.
I think the idea behind your cabbage and your chestnuts and onions is really good. I've never eaten a poached liver, and I'm really concerned by it.
I've tasted it and it doesn't taste right. It's gone
That-
a bit kind of... yeah.
That's scary.
David is confident his pan-fried pheasant breast, wilted cabbage with parsnip and potato mash will show off his knowledge of ingredients.
It's nice because the pheasant's been dripping its juices onto your mash, which is lovely. It looks like a quality plate of food. I love the richness of that juniper berry with the cabbage. I think it's really nice. You know your ingredients, don't you?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Ajata has made marinated breast of pheasant with boiled cabbage and potatoes. Will it be enough to put her through?
Be careful with your garlic, because it can burn, and it's just gone a little bit bitter at the end. These are not cooked. They're raw, which is a bit of a problem.
Irish-born John hopes that his thyme-scented calf's liver with leek and potato mash will help him realise the dream he gave up when he was 16.
Your liver's not bad. I think you could do probably with a bit more seasoning. I don't particularly agree with the potatoes and the leeks together because I think they're a bit wishy-washy. Let's have a go. It tastes like lumpy mashed potato. But the simplicity of that dish makes that very attractive.
Last up is inventive Nick. He hopes to impress the judges with his take on a classic dauphinoise potatoes.
I think that's worked remarkably well. You've got the right idea with flavour. I saw your breast of pheasant wasn't cooked because on one side I could see it sort of jelly-like. You seem to have done okay. Nick, thank you. Cheers. Thank you, Nick. We know that 3 of you are going home, but we have to make that decision now. So thank you very much indeed. We'll see you as quickly as we can. Off you go. David was very happy indeed with the ingredients he got. Extremely happy. I think we've seen a pretty good cook. I think David could be a winner.
I hope they probably can recognise that I'm incredibly passionate about my food and that my laid backness, isn't disguising that fact.
I really like that little James. The idea of the liver, the chestnuts, and the mushrooms and the bacon inside there, and the thyme, which is all cooked, it was really delicious. He's full of enthusiasm. He's a very young man. And he obviously isn't just talking to us about loving food. He really does mean it. He's taken himself off to college.
I really want this badly, so yeah, I really hope my dish is going to be good enough to get me through to the next round.
I can't allow Ajasta to go through at all. Her pheasant breast was completely overcooked and dry. The sauce had burnt garlic in it. The potatoes weren't cooked, and the cabbage was slightly cooked. Can we just put her out, please? What concerned me the most about Camilla today, although I thought her potato wedges were nice and I thought the idea of the cabbage was good, is I could not eat liver poached in milk. I'm very sorry. If she's never cooked the liver before, surely you've got some idea as to what you do with the liver? Do you not think that Camilla is a good enough cook to be able to go through the next round? No, I don't.
Ajata and Camilla are out. David and James are staying. But with only one place left, the fate of Nick and John hangs in the balance.
I don't think it's Nick's day today. I actually think he winged his way completely. I think he tries to talk a big talk as well. He had no idea about ingredients at all. Greasy cabbage, raw breast and greasy potatoes. Nick, for all his faults, did manage to pull that potato dish off. John, it was very inventive, it was very clever. I've never seen dauphinoise cooked so quickly. That's clever. He's a bright boy.
I was really pleased with the way the potatoes come out. They held together. And I just hope it's enough really just to send me through to the next round.
I really like the way John cooks, although I don't think he had a great afternoon. I do think though the way he cut up his liver and what his intentions were really good, and I think the way he presented his food was good as well, but I don't know if he thought about his plate of food properly. That's my problem with him.
I think MasterChef will give me such a big step to making an amazing career in something that I really should have taken advantage of a long time ago.
I think he's a good cook though. I think you're probably right. I think he's a really old-fashioned cook, but is he good enough to be MasterChef? Three of you are staying and 3 of you are going home. David?
We'll see you tomorrow, David.
Agita? Camilla? You're leaving us.
Thank you. James? You're staying with us, James?
Down to the wire. Not easy, is it?
We're keeping you, John.
Sorry, Nick. Congratulations, fantastically done.
Very relieved, very happy and chuffed with myself.
I think with my experience I can cope in a professional environment. I'm looking forward to the challenge and I will give it my best.
My heart rate has never gone as fast as it has today, but I'm alive to tell the tale and I'm keen and raring to go for tomorrow.
For the moment they can relax, but tomorrow the pressure is on as they face 2 more daunting tests. It's early morning on day 2, and the contestants arrive at 50, a private members club and restaurant in the heart of London. Head chef Sean expects the highest standards from our 3 MasterChef hopefuls.
Let's fire table 2. I want 1 lamb loin medium rare, want 1 sea bass.
John is on the busiest station. He has to make 2 main dishes, a lamb loin and sirloin with ginger. Timing is going to be of the essence.
They're going to ask for it rare, medium or well done. If you're unsure, ask, because we can't rectify it.
David is on fish, a favourite on the menu for these discerning diners.
Just position them with the head and tail facing inwards.
James is working on the starters station, where he'll be under the ever-watchful eye of head chef Sean.
We'll give it a bit of crunch as well. It gives it also another dimension, another texture to the salad.
It's 1 o'clock and the first diners begin to arrive.
We've got a full restaurant. It's going to come quick, it's going to come fast. Let's go and do it. 1 tuna, 1 asparagus. OK, there's 1 more asparagus, 3 tuna. I need the sides, please.
James is already feeling the pressure. He's not coping with head chef Sean's demanding standards of presentation.
No, don't put your thumbs on the plate.
Yeah, cool, chef. Yeah, sorry about that, chef.
Needs to be more symmetrical.
Yeah, I'll work on it, chef, sorry. I think I'm making a few mistakes at the moment, but I think I'm learning, and by the end I should have my 2 dishes sorted out perfectly.
James is learning from his mistakes and is really focusing on his tasks.
James, I'll take that asparagus. Let's get it back on. Let's get the garnish ready. No. David, cold pan, spice side down.
Sorry, yeah.
Attention to detail is essential, but David has cooked the wrong side of the sea bass first.
David, we're not only concentrating on the shrimp, we've got to get the sea bass in as well.
Yes, chef. I'm very excited to be in a pro kitchen. I never ever thought I'd get a chance to work on one. I always wanted the experience, and I'm here now, and it's fantastic. I'm loving every minute of it.
Cool. OK, so 18, I'm still waiting on the 3 sirloin, medium rare, medium well, and the lamb loin, medium well. Make sure it's medium well, yeah?
With the orders for John's station piling up, there's a lot to remember. Timing is everything.
How long my 2 main courses? John, how long? John,
sorry.
How long for the 2 main courses?
Another 2.5 minutes to the well done, medium well done.
You can't mess around, John. It's got to be quick.
You just need to keep remembering and multitasking. That's something that can only come with practice. But I'm working on it, and he's shouting at me when I do things wrong.
With 95 covers under their belts, it's time to find out how the contestants coped with the pressure.
Who was good and who can't hack it?
Good, I would say, is James. He listened, he was keen, he was eager, he executed everything that he was told, which made him ideal for working in that sort of environment.
And what about David? How did he get on?
He got too involved in the one dish that he was doing. He just needs to maybe relax and broaden his mind to think about more than one thing at a time. And then there was John. The biggest problem with John, I think, was I chose some very simple dishes, and John really struggled with that.
If you had to employ one of them tomorrow, which one?
I would employ James tomorrow. He's got the aptitude, he's got the ability, and he's got the want to learn.
Now it's straight back to MasterChef HQ to cook their best 2-course meal. James did well in the invention test and is impressed in the pro kitchen. He'll have to pull out all the stops if he's to realise his ambitious dreams. David has performed solidly since day one, and it's now a chance for him to show John and Greg his passion to go all the way. After failing in the pro kitchen, John's last chance of making it through rests on his 2-course meal. It's the final test.
Cook well. 1 hour, 2 great plates of food, 2 of you go home, 1 quarter-finalist.
Off you go.
They have just 1 hour to cook a 2-course meal of their own design. The judges are looking for imaginative dishes, well executed and well presented. Only one will win a place in the quarter-finals. John has dreamt of becoming a pro chef since he was 16. Now it's his chance to shine.
What are you making for us now?
Pan-fried salmon with an Irish whiskey butter sauce and Cauliflower cakes in oatmeal.
So Cauliflower is mashed potato, spring onion and cabbage?
Well, it depends on what part of Ireland you come from.
What are you trying to do for us today, John? Tell us what you're trying to tell us about the food you cook.
I'm telling you, I love food. And I'm also telling you that I'm very proud of my culture and what I come from. It's what I base my cooking on.
John hopes to impress by cooking the food he loves, but can he show the judges that he has more to offer?
I like the fact that John cooks food from Ireland. But the great thing is with John is he's cooking from the heart. But does he have the potential? Does he have the real ability? And does he have a big enough repertoire to get him through to the next round?
45 minutes.
Confident David hopes that his menu of hake in a lemon and mussel sauce, followed by fig and walnut ice cream, will show his knowledge of ingredients.
What's going on, David?
I've got a beautiful piece of hake there. I'm going to poach it in the liquor which I've cooked the mussels in here. I'm going to finish the fish sauce off with a beurre manière just to thicken it up a bit.
David, you talk about food and you talk about technical terms quite fluently. Where do you learn terms like that?
I've constantly got my head stuck in a book, John.
Are we going to see you, David?
Yes.
We're going to see you as a person, the person who wants to win MasterChef.
I'm about as passionate as it gets about food, and I literally could talk about it all day.
Fantastic.
David's technique is not in question, but the judges are worried they're not seeing his passion for food.
I just wonder how hungry he really is, how much he really wants to go forward. You said that before. Well, you don't see it in him. I see it in him. I just see a controlled man, a man able to keep control of his feelings. He really wants it.
You have just 10 minutes left, only 10 minutes.
James's ambition has pushed his 2-course menu to the limit, but has he overstretched himself?
What are you doing for us?
I've made my own ravioli, which is in the fridge. I'm stuffing it with a mix of cod and cod
Wow.
and king prawn stuffing. And then again, the main course is very similar to what I've done yesterday. It's livers and mushrooms stuffed inside a fillet steak. And it's going to be on top of a beetroot and sweet potato rosti with a courgette and tomato flour. Hopefully, fingers crossed at the moment.
Wow, there's a huge amount going on here. You don't have a lot of time.
I know.
Are we going to get through this? Are we going to be able to deliver it well? And once you deliver it, what's it going to all taste like?
James has got a menu as long as your arm. It's huge. He talks to you at 100 miles an hour, and his food's also going at 100 miles an hour. It's exhausting to watch, but it's exhilarating.
The hour is nearly up, and it's almost time for John and Greg to judge which of the contestants is the best cook and worthy of a place in Friday's quarter-final.
4 minutes between you and a quarter-final place. OK, that's it. Should be plating up now. You're done.
John has made a traditional Irish main course of pan-fried salmon with whiskey butter sauce and colcannon cake, followed by a syllabub with cassis and blackberries.
Get the flavour of salmon, which is rich. The idea of the crust and the potato is great. The way you cook this fish is very good indeed. Predominantly, though, I get a very, very strong sauce, quite salty sauce. Right. I like the look of this plate of food. This is my sort of food. A piece of fish or a piece of meat with some veg.
Taste it for stuff. That really, really works for me as a combination. John, you're a clever chap.
John's simple Irish flavours appeal to the judges, but what will they think of his pudding?
This is fantastic.
Thank you.
What you've done with the cassis and the berries is the berries are sharp enough with the cassis to make the whole thing come together as one. It's delicious. Wow.
We don't hear your personality, we see your personality on a plate.
That's pretty true.
Big, colourful.
Thank you.
Irish-born John is getting closer to his lifelong dream of becoming a professional chef. Confident cook David has made poached hake in a lemon and vermouth sauce, followed by fig and walnut ice cream with vanilla shortbread biscuits.
Good sauce. A little bit less than the Noily Pratt. A little bit overdone. Likes a little bit more seasoning on the cabbage. I'm being picky here, David, because I think that's a very good plate of food. You're pretty much full on there, brother. Good. Nice plate of food.
I think it's cooked really nicely. If you can keep on working on a dish like this and get your level so subtle, so a little bit less garlic, a little bit, and just, you know, tweak it, David, you may end up with an absolute revelation.
The judges are impressed by the techniques in David's main course. He's confident that the blend of subtle flavours in his walnut and fig ice cream will win them over.
That fig is very subtle. I like the idea of crunching a nut through it afterwards. You've got some really nice ideas.
What I get in here is walnuts, and then right at the last minute, I bite down on a seed from a fig, and I think, wow, that's good. David, are you able to commit to this, to MasterChef, and go all the way if we decide to put you through?
No doubt about it, yeah. I just think I've got a lot to offer the world of food. I've got a great deal of passion and commitment inside me. Thanks.
The range of David's cooking skills are not in doubt, but does he have what it takes to go all the way? Ambitious cook James has made prawn and cod ravioli, pak choy and shiitake mushrooms with a galangal and lemongrass-infused broth, followed by seared fillet of beef stuffed with liver on a beetroot and sweet potato rosti with a roasted tomato and courgette flour.
How does it go? Galangal, taste it. Lemongrass, taste it. The flavours of Asia. A lot of fish sauce in there.
Yeah.
The broth you can taste. You just get the flavour of the bok choy. I like the idea of you trying things like this. But there is probably not one too many ingredients here.
Quite a few.
Probably about 6.
This isn't a very nice colour at all.
I think the flavour's good.
It's salty, but there's not enough citrus and there's not enough chilli.
Right.
So what you've got is salty water.
It's obviously not that good then.
James's starter hasn't gone down well. What will the judges think of his main course?
I don't like the flavour of liver with the steak.
Flavours are good. I think you do a bit more seasoning with it. James, as you go on, I think you'll be understanding simple flavours that work very well very soon. But you're going to have to do it really soon, James.
Yeah.
Really soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Although James's 2 courses have not impressed the judges, do they see enough promise to put him through to Friday's quarter-final?
2 of you are going home, and we have in front of us a quarter-finalist.
You're going to have to bear with us. Let us talk about you and your food. Thank you.
Let's just talk about James. Not any single part of any single plate was correct. It was not good. Not good.
Maybe my performance wasn't what it could have been today, and if I could invent a time machine and go back 2 hours right now, I probably would.
He's not ready to go any further with us on MasterChef, and I think we have to discount him today.
I agree. Completely agree with you.
That leaves us with David and John. I think John cooked very well today. He cooked from the heart, which says a lot, because the more you cook from the heart and the food that you love and the food you love to eat, you end up with such a great plate of food. And that's what he did.
My food is quite traditional, because that's the food I love.
I don't think there's much wrong with his cooking style. It's rustic and I like it. But we've put him up against an exceptional talent that is David. He looks like the most passionate person to me now.
I do want to win more today, and as it's getting closer and closer, I'm getting that buzz and I just love it. It's great.
He's technically very good, and he wants it more than anyone I've seen in a long, long time. But I don't like his food.
You don't like David's food?
I don't like it. I don't like what he cooked. I think he's tasting his food. I don't think he's eating it. John is putting a plate of food together, a big bowl of food, and he's taking it to the table and he's sitting down and eating it. David is making plates of food and he's only tasting it. It's not the same.
Will John learn to cook, technically, like David? Will David go through a transition and learn to appreciate his own food again?
That is it in a nutshell.
We need to make a decision. John, David.
We have to say goodbye to 2 of you,
And we have made a decision. And today's quarter-finalist, David.
I need to go back to the drawing board, and it's given me a very clear view of the direction that I want to move in.
I'm disappointed. I wanted to win the competition, but I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to keep on trying because this is what I want to do.
I'm in the quarter-finals!
David will be back to face 3 other exceptional cooks for the title of MasterChef.
Can you believe it? I'm in the quarter-finals of a major competition that could change my life, and I just can't believe that I've managed to get this far, you know?
We've got 4 people who want to change their lives.
This dessert is a thing of beauty.
Tell us why you want to win MasterChef.
MasterChef, it's taken over my life.
I want to change my life for the better.
It really does come from my heart.
I truly believe that I can be a MasterChef.